Hi, it's Dr. Laura from Charleston Holistic Center. And the triad we're going to talk about today is the Four of Air, the Nine of Water, and Journey. And yes, Journey has come up repeatedly recently. And I think it's because it's trying to remind us that it's about the journey, not the destination. And so we need to make the journey as good as we can make the journey. But this particular combination has us doing a dive into what habits we have that are caused by past emotional triggers. So first, let's look at what the heck a habit is so that we understand what's going on with that. Okay, so habits are patterns that we repeat on autopilot, essentially. Now, the brain naturally creates habits and patterns and routines because it likes shortcuts. And that's what a habit is. It's a shortcut. Now, habits like your routine in the morning or before you go to bed can be really good things because they make it so you can do a set of tasks without having to expend a bunch of decision energy. And it's kind of been shown that we only have a certain allotted amount of decision energy each day. So this is why routines and habits such as the morning routine or the evening routine are actually really, really good, because it's for things that really don't need decisions, because you don't need to decide to get up and pee in the morning, take a shower, or brush your teeth. So we set up habits to handle this. And this is an excellent use of habits. And these type of habits tend to have very little emotional impact, which is also good because we're not expending a whole bunch of emotional energy. You don't really need a lot of emotional energy, hopefully, to shower and brush your teeth and things like that. Okay, now, what about the habituated thought patterns that have emotional charges? If the emotion is uplifting or happy or loving, then there's no issue, okay? But what about the ones that have some sort of negative emotional charge? What's an example here? So, your friend says something innocent, but you hear something completely different, and it triggers a whole chain of thoughts where you hear your mother or your father or your ex telling you how horrible or how worthless or how slutty or how evil or how unlovable you are. Then, depending on your habit with this particular thing, you either withdraw and beat yourself up and eat a pint of ice cream, or you turn around and get angry and blow up and yell and whatever the rest of the habit is. All because your friend said something like, "Hey, did you hear what Sam said about that thing the other night?" Or maybe it was, "Dude, I think that's busted." Or something equally boring and innocuous. This is what I'm talking about, okay? You've put yourself through an emotional threshing machine because you have habituated triggers that you run through your head. Now, some of these triggers can arise from serious trauma and rise to the level of PTSD, okay? If so, please seek a counselor specializing in trauma treatment, preferably one certified in EMDR. That's really the best when it comes to PTSD. However, if you're not dealing with that level of response, if it's just ingrained habit of you playing these scenarios, then maybe it's time to break the habit. How do we do this? Well, you literally have to improve your mindfulness and become aware of the habit. When does it happen? Who triggers it? Who doesn't? What circumstances cause me to do this? How do I respond? What is the pattern? Once you're aware, you can get yourself to see the patterning. Then, the next time this starts to happen, you stop the process. Doesn't matter how far into it you are. You could be already halfway through your pint of ice cream or in the middle of a yelling fit. It doesn't matter. Once you make the realization you're in the pattern, stop. Look, you're at a choice point. Do you keep doing the pattern and making yourself miserable, or do you break this habit? So, take some slow, deep breaths. Close your mouth. You may literally need to take a step back. But this is your choice point. You know you have a pattern. You know it's not helpful. You've realized you're in the middle of the pattern. What's your choice going to be? This is your mind talking. You are in charge of your thoughts. You are in charge of your actions. It's your journey. Do you want to walk around being a ball of nerves, allowing yourself to be continually upset by your own thoughts? Or do you want to be happier and healthier? It is your choice, your journey. Each and every time one of these habits starts to run through your head, stop them. Start now to make a better tomorrow. Keep working. Keep breaking the pattern. You can do this. As always, if these ideas or concepts resonate with you, or you want to talk more, or you need help with this, please contact me. This is what I do. Also, if you found it at all interesting, or just want to hear more weird talk, please subscribe and share. Thank you. Namaste.